Chaplain Bowman, please begin.
To all those in attendance here in the Casing Auditorium, I would ask that you please take a moment to turn off or place in airplane mode all your cell phones and electronic devices. We do this to prevent interruptions and to ensure that we have adequate bandwidth for our broadcast to all those who are in virtual attendance. Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chaplain Brandon Bowman, and I'll be your narrator today. On behalf of Chaplain Newton, I welcome all of you, especially on Facebook Live, to today's graduation ceremony. This is a day of celebration for our graduates. All present are reminded to stand during the National Anthem. Military members should come to a position of attention and face the flag. For all civilians, it's appropriate for you to stand, to face the flag, and to place your right hand over your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask now that you please stand for the arrival of the official party, and then remain standing for the singing of the National Anthem by Chaplains Miller, Griffin, Nelson, Osweiler, Steele, and Zimmer, and then the invocation offered by Chaplain Tillman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let us pray. Merciful Creator, we thank you for watching over us and sustaining us as a nation. Your sovereign will established this great country, and your strong hand has steadied us during times of swift transition. We give you thanks today for the Department of the United States Air Force Chaplain Corps. Today is a graduation, a passage, a completion, and inauguration. Today we pray for all those who have met the challenge and kept the faith to the commitments of our studies. We ask for your almighty hand to be upon these graduates as we are sent forward. May your blessing ever rest on the United States of America, and may your reign of peace and justice be established throughout our world. In the season of COVID-19, continue to guide us to curatively create a covenant that would conquer our cantankerous cycles of clandestine calamity within our own communities, contexts, chapels, cultures, commands, and chaplain corps. As we graduate today, may our powerful praise for our promising people persistently permeate the problematic proclivities from a place of pain into a position of your promise. As our careers commence, may we conduct our life's work with integrity first and exceptional skill to help our airmen aspire to inspire before they ever expire. In all this we pray. Amen.
Thank you very much, chaplains, for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem and for that inspiring prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our host for today's graduation is Chaplain Colonel Michael Newton, the Commandant of the United States Air Force Chaplain Corps College. also like to recognize Chief Master Sergeant Michael Taylor, Chief of the United States Air Force Chaplain Corps College. Lastly, and most notably, we want to extend a warm welcome to all family members, friends, and guests joining us on Facebook Live today. And we want to thank you for being a part of this special day for all of our graduates. Basic Chaplain Course 20 Charlie will be remembered in Chaplain Corps history as a class with a new 4-week format. A class of quarantine and of masks, of social distancing, of no off-base privileges, of video conferenced instructors, and numerous other protective measures. These measures remain in place for this ceremony today. It has been the prayer and the focus of the Air Force Chaplain Corps College staff and faculty that each student in this Mission Essential in-residence course would not only finish well, but that each student would be well as they finish. Please continue to carefully observe all necessary protective measures throughout this ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Class 20 Charlie has created a brief video that we're very excited to share with you now. 20 Charlie for that inspiring and well done video. Ladies and gentlemen, before we recognize the graduates of Basic Chaplain Corps Class 20 Charlie for completing all the requirements to graduate, it is our pleasure today to have Chaplain Shike address us. Chaplain Major General Stephen A. Shike is the Air Force Chief of Chaplains and is stationed at Headquarters United States Air Force at the Pentagon. As a member of the Special Staff of the Chief of Staff, he establishes guidance and provides advice on all matters pertaining to the religious and the moral welfare of all Air Force personnel. As Chief of Chaplains, he has the responsibility for more than 664,000 active duty, Guard, Reserve, and civilian forces serving in the United States and abroad. He leads an Air Force Chaplain Corps of approximately 2,000 chaplains and religious affairs airmen. As a member of the Armed Forces Chaplain Board, he and his colleagues advise the Secretary of Defense and Joint Chiefs of Staff on religious, ethical, and quality of life concerns. Chaplain Shike, welcome. The floor is yours.
Hey, well, good morning, class of 20 Charlie. Can you hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, very good. Love technology. Don't understand it, but I love it. Hey, congratulations, class, and on behalf of Chief Jackson and Chief Gray and the entire leadership of the United States Air Force, congratulations on this amazing accomplishment. We are so proud of you and eager to welcome you to in my mind, in my humble opinion, the most exciting venue of ministry anyone can possibly ever undertake. So for all those who are watching on Facebook Live, I want to say welcome to you as well. Thanks for dialing in and supporting the team here. But I am so eager to welcome you to an ever-changing and yet so exciting opportunity for ministry in our chaplain corps. You know, I became Chief of Chaplains not quite 2 years ago, and if someone would have told me that in about 22 months you're going to be standing in your living room, the living room of your home, and you're going to have earplugs in, and you're going to be looking into your iPad or into your MacBook Pro, and you're going to be addressing a graduating class at Maxwell Air Force Base, I would have said, yeah, right. And my life, like yours, has been full of yeah, right, moments here in these last 4 or 5 months. And you know what? We're rolling with it. And quite frankly, I'm absolutely convinced that God has us exactly where He wants us. That the innovation and the reconsideration of what is truly important in our ministries is being looked at with a sharper focus than it ever could have apart from this COVID pandemic. God has us exactly where He wants us, and you have been chosen for such a time as this. And I'm so excited to again welcome you to this chaplain corps, to our chaplain corps. So we have some challenges ahead of us. We're going to have to figure out how to maneuver through this pandemic and still care for our airmen the way they deserve to be cared for. We have uncovered and continue to uncover deep biases within our own ranks that are prohibiting us from being the chaplain corps God has called us to be. And so we have a team of folks who are working diligently on making us better, putting clear policies in place and responsible kind of practices to ensure that every chaplain and every religious affairs airman is given every opportunity to excel. And that's my promise to all of you. So just real quickly, a few expectations that I have of you. And these won't come as a surprise to anyone. First of all, your moral and ethical character is what really empowers your ministry. If you think it's that ordination certificate that's hanging on your wall or your college or seminary diploma, no, I'm here to tell you that what really will empower your ministry is your moral and ethical and unwavering character amidst a very, very wide and diverse range of ethical kinds of thinking in our Air Force. I need you to hang on to, grasp, and ever grow in your character because ultimately that's what empowers your ministry. The second expectation I'd have of you is an unconditional respect of all airmen. And this is not about tolerance. We used to use the word tolerance, but we don't anymore. This is about respect. This is about leaning in. This is about being ultimately curious about the beliefs and even non-beliefs of the airmen that you'll have a chance to serve. And quite frankly, this is about making your ministry about airmen and not about yourself. And that is much easier said than done. But I know these last 4 weeks under Chaplain Richardson's leadership and the entire team at the Chaplain School, you have been challenged in this area, and you're ready to jump right in. And finally, and you've heard this before and you're going to hear it again, but I challenge you to care for airmen more than anyone thinks possible. You have been given an opportunity to step out of the silo that each of you come from. And you know, most of us never realized what a sheltered theological kind of perspective we had coming into this business. But the fact is that we all now have an opportunity to spread our wings and to lean in, to be ultimately curious about the life of and the faith journeys and the spiritual questions of our airmen. And ultimately, it's going to come across to them as caring for them more than anyone thinks possible. And as we do, we will inspire their readiness. We will inspire their personal and professional readiness, which is what the Constitution of the United States permits us and allows us to do. So Class 20, Charlie, once again, congratulations on this amazing accomplishment. This, of course, is simply a ticket to enter the fight. This is a great moment in your life, but at the same time, this is an opportunity now for you to have the great privilege of caring for airmen more than anyone thinks possible, and doing so in accordance with your faith perspective. So again, congratulations. I'm proud of each and every one of you. I wish so desperately I could be there and shake your hand and hug your neck, but we'll save that for another time. But again, on behalf of Chief Jackson, Chief Gray, and our entire leadership of the Chaplain Corps, congratulations. Well done. We'll see you out there. Chaplain Smith, congratulations. Your coin number is number 52. Chaplain Castro, congratulations. Your coin number is number 53. Chaplain Chow, congratulations. Your coin number, and there's only one of them, is number 54. Chaplain Dix, I'm so proud of you, my friend. Your coin number is number 55. Chaplain George, good morning. Your coin number, and again, there's only one in the world like this, is number 56. Congratulations. Chaplain Goodley, also, there's only one coin like this in the world, and it's yours, and it's number 57. Chaplain Gerker, I know you're not able to be with us this morning. I loved reading your essay, and I appreciate you. Can't wait to say congratulations in person. But thanks for practicing the kinds of disciplines we need to practice during these difficult times. Ma'am, your coin, and there's only one of them in the world, is number 58. Chaplain Griffin, congratulations to you. Your unique coin is number 59. And Chaplain Hefner, there's only one coin number 60 in the whole world, and it belongs to you. Chaplain Cave, your coin is number 61. Congratulations. Chaplain Kim, so very proud of you. Your coin, my friend, is coin number 62. Chaplain Miller, congratulations. Your coin is number 63. Chaplain Nelson, congratulations. Your coin, there's only one of them, is number 64. Chaplain Osweiler, congratulations. I'm so very proud of you. Your coin, your unique coin, is number 65. Chaplain Ringheiser, your coin, and there's only one of them, is number 66. Congratulations. Chaplain Steele, good morning and congratulations. Your coin is number 67. Chaplain Stitt, congratulations. There's only one of these, and coin number 68 is yours. And welcome to the most incredible ministry opportunity you could ever have. Your coin, my friend, is number 69. Chaplain Tupper, good morning and congratulations. Your coin, the only one like it, is number 70. Chaplain Ward, congratulations. Chaplain Whitley, well done, and welcome to our Chaplain Corps. Your coin is number 72. And last but not least, Chaplain Zimmer, congratulations. Your coin, the only one like it in the world, is number 73. Congratulations to each of you.
Established by the Continental Congress in 1775. The military chaplaincy predates the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. It embodies the determination of America's religious communities to ensure that their sons and their daughters will not go into harm's way without the comfort and the support that only a chaplain can provide. Today's graduates entered into the Air Force from multiple faith backgrounds, but they stand here ready to take on additional responsibility. As each chaplain receives their certificate, they will also receive that United States Air Force Chaplain Corps coin about which Chaplain Scheich spoke. Each coin is individually numbered, and that number is kept on file here at the Chaplain Corps College. Today, these chaplains continue their transition from civilian clergy to military chaplains, and they are committed officers and true to their respective faiths. But they are very willing from this point forward to serve every airman in need. This is a legacy that predates the very founding of our nation. Students of Basic Chaplain Corps Class 20 Charlie, you have completed your prescribed course of study, and you have been recommended for graduation by the faculty and the staff of the United States Air Force Chaplain Corps College. Chaplain Newton, Chief Taylor, would you please join us on the stage? Basic Chaplain Course, Class 20 Charlie, please stand and prepare for graduation. Chaplain, Captain Dominic S. Smith. Chaplain Smith hails from Liberia. He is now a naturalized United States citizen. He is currently serving on active duty with the 341st Missile Wing, Malmstrom Air Force Base. Chaplain Smith is endorsed by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. He enjoys philosophy, especially ancient philosophy. He enjoys playing and watching soccer and spending time with his daughters and his wife. Chaplain Smith served his fellow students in this class as their class leader. Congratulations, Chaplain Smith. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Jose Castro. Chaplain Castro hails from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, and he is assigned to the 325th Fighter Wing, Tyndall Air Force Base. Chaplain Castro is an IMA Reserve Chaplain, and he is endorsed by the Coalition of Spirit-Filled Churches. In his civilian capacity, Chaplain Castro is a pastor and a behavior therapist. He enjoys in his spare time watching Major League Baseball and the National Basketball Association. Congratulations, Chaplain Castro. Chaplain, Captain Po-Ting Chow. Chaplain Chow hails from Los Angeles. He is endorsed by the North American Mission Board. Chaplain Chow is currently a traditional reservist, and he is assigned with the 412th Test Wing, Edwards Air Force Base. In his spare time, Chaplain Chow enjoys playing guitar and swimming and reading. Congratulations, Chaplain Chow. Chaplain First Lieutenant Elliot Dix. Chaplain Dix hails from Orlando, Florida. He is endorsed by the Liberty Baptist Fellowship. Chaplain Dix is a traditional reservist, and he is assigned to the 920th Rescue Wing, Patrick Air Force Base, Florida. In a civilian capacity, Chaplain Dix serves as a firefighter in the Orange County Fire Department. Congratulations, Chaplain Dix. Chaplain First Lieutenant Melissa George. Chaplain George hails from Lexington, Kentucky. She is endorsed by the World Council of Independent Christian Churches and is currently assigned as a traditional reservist to the 911th Airlift Wing in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Chaplain George enjoys trying new foods, and she enjoys learning new languages. Congratulations, Chaplain George. Chaplain First Lieutenant David A. Godley II. Chaplain Godley hails from Chesapeake, Virginia, and he is endorsed by the American Baptist Home Mission Society. Chaplain Godley currently serves on active duty at the 61st Air Base Group, United States Space Force Command, Los Angeles Air Force Base, California. He's married, he has 2 adult children, and he likes to spend his spare time running, working out, reading, binge watching his favorite shows, or just relaxing with his family. Congratulations, Chaplain Godley. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Christina N Gerker. Out of an abundance of caution, Chaplain Gerker is assigned to her quarters, and she is joining us on Facebook Live. Accepting her certificate and coin for her is the class leader, Chaplain Smith. Chaplain Gerker hails from Palmer, Alaska. She is endorsed by the Open Bible Churches. She is assigned to the reserve component with the 477th Fighter Group at Joint Base Ellendorf-Richardson, Anchorage, Alaska. She enjoys hikes, walks, and soaking in the riches of God's creation throughout her state of Alaska. In her civilian capacity, Chaplain Gerker also serves as a pastor at Matanuska Assembly of God, and she works for Palmer High School in the self-contained classroom. Congratulations, Chaplain Gerker. Chaplain, Captain Jacqueline Griffin. Chaplain Griffin hails from Atlanta, Georgia. She is a traditional reservist, and she is assigned to the 94th Airlift Wing Dobbins Air Reserve Base. Chaplain Griffin is endorsed by the World Council of Independent Christian Churches. She enjoys spending time with her husband, Kenny Jr., and their 3 children, Kenneth III, Antonio, and Kinsley. In her civilian capacity, Chaplain Griffin serves as an intensive care unit chaplain at Piedmont Henry Hospital. Congratulations, Chaplain Griffin. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Paul Hefner. Chaplain Hefner hails from Southern Illinois. He is endorsed by the chaplaincy of Full Gospel Churches. Chaplain Hefner is currently an active duty chaplain stationed at Shaw Air Force Base in South Carolina. He enjoys in his spare time fishing, especially fly fishing, fly tying, playing and recording music, but most of all, he enjoys spending quality time with his family. Congratulations, Chaplain Hefner. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Jacob Cave. Chaplain Cave hails from Newmarket, Virginia. He is endorsed by the Presbyterian Council for Chaplains and Military Personnel, and he currently serves as an IMA reservist with the 355th Wing at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson, Arizona. Chaplain Cave enjoys hunting, playing the bagpipes, and spending quality time with his wife and 3 kids. In his civilian life, Chaplain Cave is a math teacher and also a pastor of a Presbyterian church. Congratulations, Chaplain Cave. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Sam Kim. Chaplain Kim hails from Los Angeles, California, and he is endorsed by the Evangelical Chaplains Commission. He serves as a traditional reservist at March Air Force Reserve Base's 452nd Air Mobility Wing. In his civilian capacity, he is the young adult pastor at Vineyard of Harvest. In his free time, he enjoys staying fit, creating and maintaining authentic relationships, and exploring God's green earth. Congratulations, Chaplain Kim. Chaplain, Captain Matthew R. Miller. Chaplain Miller hails from Cincinnati, Ohio. He is endorsed by the Anglican Church in North America. He is assigned to the 432nd Fighter Wing at Whitman Air Force Base, Missouri. He enjoys reading, writing, studying foreign languages, and spending time with his wife and 3 young daughters. In his civilian capacity, he teaches middle school Latin, and he also serves as an adjunct professor. Congratulations, Chaplain Miller. Chaplain, Captain Andrew Nelson. Chaplain Nelson hails from Minnesota, but now he calls Iowa home. He is endorsed by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. He is a traditional guardsman, and he serves the Iowa Air National Guard as a chaplain with the 185th Air Refueling Wing in Sioux City. As an avid reader of fiction, he is a long-suffering Vikings fan, and he is an aspiring gardener. but he also delights in his 3 children, soon to be 4, and in his remarkable wife, Jess. On the civilian side, he is the campus minister of Morningside College, which is also in Sioux City. Congratulations, Chaplain Nelson. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Katie Osweiler. Chaplain Osweiler hails from Ohio, but currently she lives in Brussels, Belgium. She is a military spouse, and she is attached to Ramstein Air Base in Germany as a reserve chaplain. She is endorsed by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. Her interests include knitting, playing soccer, traveling with her husband Victor, and sharing her love of Belgian chocolate with everyone. In her civilian capacity, Chaplain Osweiler serves as a curate at All Saints Episcopal Church in Waterloo, Belgium. Congratulations, Chaplain Osweiler. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Paul F. Ringheiser. Chaplain Ringheiser hails from New Bern, North Carolina, and he is endorsed by the International Ministry Fellowship. He is a traditional reservist and is assigned to the 916th Air Refueling Wing at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Chaplain Ringheiser serves as the Assistant Chief of EMS at Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, and he enjoys going camping with his family in his spare time. Congratulations, Chaplain Ringheiser. Chaplain Captain Latissa Steele. Chaplain Steele hails from Rincon, Georgia. She is endorsed by the National Baptist Convention, and she is a guardsman serving the members of the 165th Airlift Wing in Savannah, Georgia. She enjoys playing the piano, spending time with her family, and riding her motorcycle. In her civilian capacity, Chaplain Steele is a senior tax consultant with the Department of Treasury, but she also serves in ministry at Richmond Baptist Church. Congratulations, Chaplain Steele. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Trevor Stitt. Chaplain Stitt hails from Orlando, Florida, and he is endorsed by the Southern Baptist Convention. He is an IMA chaplain and is assigned to the 21st Space Wing at Peterson Air Force Base. He has been married to his wife Crystal for 11 years and has 3 children, Hayden, Sophia, and Abigail. He enjoys playing games with his family and his friends, and he enjoys coaching his son in baseball. Congratulations, Chaplain Stitt. Chaplain Captain Lewis Tillman. Chaplain Tillman hails from Baltimore, Maryland. He is endorsed by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. He is currently stationed as an IMA chaplain at the 633rd Air Base Wing at Joint Base Langley Eustis in Virginia. Some of his hobbies include international travel, trying new cuisine, and exploring new cultural museums. Congratulations, Chaplain Tillman. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Douglas Tupper. Chaplain Tupper hails from Annapolis, Maryland, and he is endorsed by the Evangelical Chaplains Commission. He is assigned to the 55th Wing Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska. He enjoys spending his time with his wife and 4 kids, playing with their 2 Dalmatians, and watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball. Congratulations, Chaplain Tupper. Chaplain Captain Russell Ward. Chaplain Ward hails from Biloxi, Mississippi, and he is currently assigned with the 81st Training Wing at Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi. Chaplain Ward is endorsed by the Church of God of Cleveland, Tennessee. He loves to hang out with his wife and his kids, to play guitar, and he loves to play a mean game of ping pong. In a civilian capacity, he works for the Department of Homeland Security and serves as a senior cybersecurity engineer, and he is also an associate pastor. Congratulations, Chaplain Ward. Chaplain, First Lieutenant Kirby Whitley. Chaplain Whitley hails from Charlotte, North Carolina, and is endorsed by Liberty Baptist Fellowship. He is a member of the South Carolina Air National Guard, and he serves with the 169th Fighter Wing, McEntire Joint National Guard Base. In a civilian capacity, he is a GIS manager working for a fiber communication co-op. Chaplain Whitley enjoys time with his wife and with their 3 daughters. He enjoys classic muscle cars, college basketball, and Major League Baseball. Congratulations, Chaplain Whitley. And Chaplain Captain Michael Zimmer. Chaplain Zimmer is a Catholic priest from Sutton, Nebraska. He serves as the chaplain for the 155th Air Refueling Wing in Lincoln. Chaplain Zimmer has a passion for outdoor activities and many hobbies. Most particularly, he enjoys hunting, fishing, triathlon and golf, and staying active. In a civilian capacity, Chaplain Zimmer pastors 2 parishes. Congratulations, Chaplain Zimmer. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to all who are watching the newest Air Force chaplains. And if you would all be seated, please. All of our graduates have distinguished themselves in various and unique ways over the course of these 4 weeks of instruction. But today, we recognize a member of Basic Chaplain Course Class 20 Charlie who will receive the Commandants Award. Each student wrote on the topic of the uniqueness of being a military chaplain. After evaluating the packages submitted by the members of BCC 20 Charlie, the Air Force Chaplain Corps College staff and faculty has identified 1 chaplain to receive this award. The recipient of the Commandant's Award for BCC 20 Charlie is Chaplain First Lieutenant Christina Gerdner. Again, out of the abundance of caution, Chaplain Gerker is joining us on Facebook Live. But congratulations, ma'am. Receiving her award for her is the class leader, Chaplain Smith. And now to read Chaplain Gerker's fine paper is our class, the course director, thank you, Chaplain Richardson.
Chaplain Gerker, I'm so proud of you and the legacy that you are carrying on as a chaplain and this well-written paper. Slacklining in the Air Force Chaplaincy by Chaplain First Lieutenant Christina Gerdner. The sport of slacklining was first introduced to me when I was working in the park system in Oregon. Slacklining is when you take a 1 to 2 inch wide strap of nylon and stretch it between 2 anchor points and walk the line. This sport is similar to a tightrope, yet it is different in some key areas. Similarly, the military chaplaincy and civilian ministry share aspects and yet are foundationally different. Drawing from the example of slacklining, this paper will articulate the uniqueness of the Air Force chaplaincy. Both a tightrope and a slackline are suspended between 2 points, yet there's a vast difference between the 2 materials utilized. A slackline uses a nylon strap, while a tightrope uses thick rope or a cable. While both of these materials are sturdy and are not normally going to break, they are foundationally different. The rope or cable of a tightrope is strung very taut so as to become sturdy and unyielding. The nylon strap of slacklining is meant to flex and stretch. Civilian ministry and the Air Force chaplaincy should both, at their core, be about seeing to the spiritual well-being of people. The civilian minister is like a tightrope cable. It is sturdy and unyielding in its presentation of the truth. This is not to say that civilian ministry is unloving or harsh. Typically, they have their church with their beliefs, and those who attend their church hold these same beliefs. The Air Force chaplain needs to be more like the slackline, also sturdy in that they know their beliefs and are not going to disavow those beliefs. Yet, the chaplain needs to be able to flex and stretch to work within the diverse setting of the Air Force Chaplain Corps. Chaplains must be able to work with people of differing beliefs and backgrounds while maintaining their beliefs. The chaplain, while working within units, are still part of the Chaplain Corps team and must be able to function in a respectful manner with their fellow chaplains and religious affairs airmen. The most noticeable difference between the slack line and a tightrope is a result of the different materials used. While the tightrope cable might have some slight vertical vibration, the slack line readily moves in all directions. While both the slack line and the tightrope require some element of core strength to traverse, the slack line requires an ability to adjust and maintain your center of gravity in a much wider variety of situations. The Air Force chaplain is unique from the civilian minister in his or her need to be able to remain grounded with a wider variety of influences. Chaplains need to have strong core beliefs that cannot be easily shaken. A chaplain may care for the needs of a chapel parishioner in one moment and the spiritual needs of all airmen in a particular unit in the next. The chaplain sees to the spiritual well-being of all airmen in their care, no matter their beliefs. When ministering to all airmen, there will be a plethora of beliefs and opinions. While the chaplain needs to be able to flex and stretch, he or she must have strong core beliefs, which provides the ability to continue. The chaplain must also know when their belief differences would be contrary to the chaplain's own core belief. At this time, the chaplain must find a means to provide for the religious needs of the airmen through other channels. One of the unique features of a slack line is the ability to perform acrobatic tricks on a slack line. These are, in a sense, the reward of the extra bounce that is afforded from the nylon strap. The Air Force chaplain is able to perform ministry in ways and places that a civilian minister cannot. Chaplains are able to be downrange with their airmen when they are facing the ravages of war and human conflict. Chaplains are able to meet airmen where they are and be a reminder of the holy in their daily lives. Chaplains have privileged communication that frees them from the mandatory reporting laws that many civilian ministers function under. The chaplain could start his or her day with providing oversight for chapel-based ministry, quickly shift to unit visitation and advising commander on the morale and religious beliefs of his or her airmen. This could easily be followed up with some counseling. The day could then be wrapped up in the planning of a base-wide resiliency event. The access and platform that the chaplain is given is the reward that the chaplain gets for learning to keep their balance on a slack line that constantly flexes and stretches under them. Slacklining is similar to a tightrope, yet it is unique at its core. In some ways, civilian ministry and the chaplaincy are similar, but in the nitty-gritty of duty day, their ministry is intrinsically different. The chaplain will flex and stretch to the needs of the airmen while functioning with a staff that may hold differing beliefs. The chaplain must have a strong core set of beliefs that will not be easily shaken while ministering in a pluralistic setting. The chaplain is tasked with caring for airmen where they work and live with a platform that exemplifies grace in action. When airmen are downrange, the chaplain will be near. When the airman needs stability and a reminder of the holy, the chaplain is there. When the airman needs help walking through life's struggles, the chaplain is there. The Air Force chaplaincy is a unique avenue and opportunity for ministry that requires skill and understanding to safely traverse without losing oneself, and yet the rewarded opportunity to minister and the unique platform that is the chaplaincy are well worth the effort. Congratulations, Chaplain Gerdner.
And now for our final award. recognize the top graduate for Basic Chaplain Course Class 20 Charlie. We use the whole Airman concept, and we do so that every student would be evaluated through the weighted performance of their academic achievement, their oral and their written communication, their leadership, and overall adaptability. The top graduate of Basic Chaplain Course Class 20 Charlie is Chaplain Captain Andrew Nelson. Congratulations again, Chaplain Nelson. Chaplain Newton, Chief Taylor, thank you very much. Graduates of Basic Chaplain Course Class 20 Charlie, please stand as your course director, Chaplain Richardson, leads you in the chaplain's charge.
BCC Class 20 Charlie, having been commissioned as officers and appointed as chaplains, you are hereby charged as follows. You are charged to remain true to the tenets, traditions, and practices of your personal faith. You are charged to provide or provide for the free exercise of religion and the spiritual needs of airmen of any faith or of no faith at all. You are charged to lead by example in your personal life and uphold the highest standards of conduct and integrity. You are charged to lead by example in your professional life as a dedicated military officer. You are charged to maintain the inviolate confidentiality of any privileged communication received during the conduct of your duties. You are charged to recognize the unique influence afforded by your rank and title, and that you will only use your office for that which is best for those entrusted to your care. Finally, you are charged to care for airmen more than others think possible. You are charged to inspire readiness. Do you accept this charge?
I do.
Congratulations, BCC 20 Charlie.
Let's have one more round of applause for the newest chaplain of the United States Air Force. Graduates, you may now be seated. Chaplain Newton, sir, would you like to come forward and address the newest Air Force chaplains?
Thank you, Chaplain Rowan. Chaplain Shai, Chief Jackson, Chief Gray, thank you for being with us today. I sure would like to address the class, take a minute or two, and then I want to give closing comments for you, sir, and Chief Jackson, Chief Gray. BCC 20 Charlie, we have created a foundation these last 4 weeks, but what a foundation it has been. Part of that has been laid by the content. Some of it was laid by interaction with your course directors, your instructors, by the religious affairs airmen that you were instructed by as well, by your experiences, some of them very unique to you and your class. But also some of those experiences were part of the foundation that you laid with each other. The coin that you have, if you don't mind, take that coin out and just kind of set it down there in front of you. Do not drop the coin. We gave you the history behind it and really the elements that Chaplain Walker kind of brought together in the creation of it. What I want to send you out with, to kind of put some wind in your sails, like Chaplain Scheich did, is this. When you're out there in your ministry, because it's now time for you to go give and serve, look at the names on the outside ring of that side. That's the roles that you fill, and this has been the foundation to help you stand in those roles. And just like Chaplain Gerker's paper brought out, from 1 minute to the next, from 1 hour to the next in a day, you could quickly move into different roles, and they're all listed on the ring on the outside. Do each one with professionalism, and continue to build on this foundation through your own education, reading, conversing with your own chapel staff, going to conferences with your endorser, learning additional materials, perhaps certifications, keeping your ear to the ground for what the Chaplain Corps may be able to provide either online or other conferences through your MAGCOM. Continue to grow and be the fullest expression of those roles that you see, and be that military chaplain that we laid the foundation for today, and that you hold a unique coin to remind you that there are many people counting on you, but you can do it. God bless you. It's been a privilege to have you with me. Chaplain Scheich, Chief Jackson, I'll push it over to you now for closing comments, and when you're finished, I have one more last thing I want to share with the class and folks in Facebook.
So very proud of Chaplain Newton, your leadership of our Chaplain Corps College. I am and so indebted to your leadership, to that of Chief Taylor, Chaplain Richardson, Chaplain Ronald, the entire team there, many of whom will not be on the stage today, will be working in the background somewhere making this all happen. So thank you, each of you, for that. But without anything further from me, let me just hand off to Chief Gray here and see what kind of wisdom she would like for us to remember here today. Chief?
Thank you, sir. To the class, I would just say thank you again for taking up the charge. There's only 1% of the United States population that chooses to wear a uniform, and you're a very small part of that percentage as joining the Chaplain Corps. So thank you, and to the family members, the people that support you that are watching this right now, thank you for doing that. That's the hardest role that there is. And just continue to learn, build upon that foundation, realize that if your well is empty, you cannot take care of the airmen you're charged to take care of. So take care of yourself first. Take care of the staff members around you as well, because they are your team first and foremost. And then take care of our airmen more than anyone thinks possible. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Chief. And Chief Jackson?
Yeah, I can't add anything to that, and I would just like to say to everybody, you know, a great welcome to Chief Gray as the next CFM, you know, as my replacement, because what she just said can't be topped. So Chief Gray, welcome to the team, to the new chaplains, welcome to the best team. Thank you for choosing the United States Air Force, and thank you for choosing the Chaplain Corps and taking on this extraordinary mission that you have in front of you. God bless.
Thank you, Chief Jackson, Chief Gray. Well said. And I too want to just foot stomp the great privilege we have to have a total force member of our senior executive team in the Chaplain Corps, Chief Gray, enter the ranks. And so proud of her and all that she will contribute to the forward progress of our Corps and our influence on the Air Force. And finally, my last word of thanks is to all the family members, as Chief Gray alluded to spouses, children, friends, family members, moms and dads, grandmas, uncles, grandpas, everybody out there who, in whatever way, in whatever small way, contributed to you being in this seat here today. 20 Charlie, I know you didn't get here by yourself. So please extend to your family members, your loved ones, my appreciation for their support so far down the journey and their continued support as you take on the most rewarding mode of ministry that I can ever imagine. Again, congratulations and welcome to the United States Air Force Chaplain Corps.
And welcome, Chief Gray. One last thing I want to do before we turn it back over to Chaplain Bowman and we sign off. I want folks to know, kind of in the spirit of what Chaplain Scheidt was talking about to you and your families, there's a lot of support. No one gets where they need to go anywhere in life at any time without the help of others. We may or may not realize that at that time, but you need to understand the foundation that was planted here. And I want to recognize a little bit of what it took to do this with COVID-19 kind of pressing down on us in the mission through some very talented and savvy NCOs at Religious Affairs Airmen, NCOs at heart. You are now part of a graduation if you couldn't physically be here. And I want to do a shout out to them as well. So let's turn the cameras real quick. I want you to see these folks and we'll call their names. See Airman Seda back there calling the shots. Weaving the video in and out between the Chief's office. Staff Sergeant Walker, who's also AU's NCO of last year, by the way, the whole NCO Corps. Tech Sergeant Aubrey Daniels. One of the cameras waving at me, look here, Chaplain Newton. And these two organizations, our Ops and our Ed Division, are run by two fine Master Sergeants, two senior NCOs. Master Sergeant Goodrum runs the Education Division. And Master Sergeant Walker, Ricky Walker, runs the Ops Division. Perhaps you've had trouble in the past, if you're listening out there, with connections these last few months. Let me tell you, they have brought all these kinds of technology together for us so that you could sit here with us, and even Chaplain Gerker could be here with us in that way. I'm indebted to you, and I'm impressed. I admire what you do, and I'm glad I'm in the Air Force because of that. The last thing I want to say is I'm personally indebted during this time period to a brand new but very strong and savvy deputy and my Chief Master Sergeant RST partner. It's been a difficult time for me these last several weeks, and you guys have been there, and I thank you very much for God putting you at this time and place and what you bring to this college. Back to you, Chaplain Bowman.
Thank you so very much, Chaplain Scheidt, Chaplain Newton. Chief Jackson and Chief Gray, thank you for joining us here today. Honored guests, new Air Force chaplains, before you go forth and care for airmen, let's rise together and let's join our voices in singing the Air Force song. Ladies and gentlemen, all that have been in attendance, this concludes our graduation ceremony. On behalf of our Commandant, Chaplain Newton, thank you all for joining us on Facebook Live and for supporting our graduates. Please go forth and have a wonderful Air Force Day.